March meet include these?
To DHS?
I don't think we should be asking Aisha to record them on people's
if you want to
acknowledgements.
record it.
No.
With DHS.
No.
So we're pretty clear. This is not a dialogue. This is a one-way invitation to Aisha. Take it or leave it. Come and meet with us. We'll have that conversation. We're not coming to your committee. We're not presenting at your committee. So anyone who's under the impression that there's something else going on here, I think is mistaken, because that's what I'm hearing.
So, I would be remiss if I didn't include that they are willing to come and present for the committee, not related to the Armory Governance. I actually have scheduled them. I have actually scheduled them for March, even though we may end up pushing that because we are going to be reviewing the Armory during that meeting. So I may be pushing them to April, but they are due to come, and because I actually had a very long, a very good conversation with the person's name is Leilani Irvin. She's pretty much our liaison for DHS, which actually the office was not aware of, which is another problem of institutional memory not being there. They had no idea, even though she comes to the district service cabinet meetings. I wasn't talking to Ebenezer, I was talking to Paola and Ellie. They never heard her name. But she, Leilani Irvin. So she comes to the district.
E-R-V-I-N?
Yes. So she comes to the district cabinet meetings monthly. But the conversation that we had was about what's happening in homeless shelters, what's happening at Project Renewal, the fact that we had the incident on 169th Street and many people in the district attribute anything that happens with anyone who seems homeless, that seems maybe to be dealing with addiction or mental illness. They attribute all that all the time to Project Renewal when in fact they may not be residents of that facility. But furthering the conversation about what if they are not residents of that facility, what can and should the community be doing to provide them aid, to address any other concerns, maybe public safety wise and so forth. And apparently there are many programs that exist. I spoke with her about the fact that there are shelters that have no curfew, that is there for people that may have difficulty with arriving on curfew and then are left out in the cold if they don't register by a certain time or etc. But if you're dealing with extreme issues, that may not be feasible for you, and you still need a bed to sleep in, and you should not be in the cold. For instance, we just had negative 14 degree with the wind chill. I have seen people sitting under comforters on a crate on my block in the cold when it's freezing out. And so I said to her, it doesn't make sense that as the chair of Housing and Human Services, I have no idea what to do in a situation like that. So that is the nature of them coming to present, but clearly not about the Armory Governance.
So could I ask a slightly different question?
Yes.
Before we get back to whether or not you should meet with them. Is there someone who has oversight over DHS's oversight?
There you go. So
Because there has to be, because this is city government.
So I did research.
Deputy mayor, one of the deputy mayors on this one.
Oh, well, we're saying besides the mayor. The mayor's, you know.
They're acting as the mayor office.
So
No, all I'm saying, one of the deputy mayors supervises over.
So
Yeah,
what I
but
did
on the
research
outside.
is within the city council, there are kind of the same way we have our committees here. There are committees that are that is their purview. There were a few that could possibly be the purview for this, but there's specifically one that deals with procurement, that deals with contracts, and seemingly that would be where this falls. I also had the conversation with Mari de la Cruz today on the train about the fact that in my research,